Well, today is a magical day. Even Weak-Nose's little friends are off dreaming. Haven't you noticed the miracle yet? Then he gave his wife a kiss, just like in the movies. What a lovely day, full of happiness. Weak-Nose arrived at the swineherd with sadness to take one last family dinner. She pulled out a black bag with mysterious writing on it from her purse. Then she put the bag over her head and pulled out a silver pistol from her waist, looking like a character straight out of a movie. Weak-Nose was in quite a peculiar state. Don't remove the bag. Call the police. She left her wife a loving long letter. In the letter, she reminisced and apologized wildly for her decision, knowing her wife might be angry or even hate her. But Weak-Nose told her, hey, this is bravery. Not for bullets, but for battles ahead. This will be much more intense than any bullet. The upcoming pain will be quite a family challenge. She hoped her wife's last memory would be of joyful play by the river, kids fishing, not future suffering. She thought, no need to worry about her illness all day long now. That would be the ideal ending. Weak-Nose intentionally wore the hood so her wife wouldn't see her pitiful self. What a clever move. In the meantime, Dixon was truly vibing to the music, appearing as a genuinely happy-go-lucky individual. Everyone respected Weak-Nose, but Dixon cried, blaming the sheriff's death and the billboard. Dixon tidied his outfit, donned sunglasses, like a gang leader from a movie, striding with a baton to the advertising company. He smashed the glass, pulled out his gun, charged upstairs, fired at Red, spat, then burst the second-floor window hay. Picking up Red from the ground, his girlfriend's scream turned into quite the spectacle. Dixon remained calmer as a cucumber, while crowds of onlookers gathered downstairs, turning it into quite the audience. Dixon smirked, landing another punch. On his return to the police station, an old black man stared at him fiercely like a wolf. Mildred watched the news, sobbing heart-wrenchingly as expected of a deeply emotional person. At the same time, he also became the mastermind behind the sheriff's demise. Hi, do you know who lost that bottle? What bottle? No, I really don't know. Do you know who lost that bottle? No, I genuinely don't know. Meanwhile, the new sheriff rushed in ready to report for duty. No one was friendly toward him at first. Dixon even started questioning if he lost the bottle. He had a bias against black people, probably including the sheriff too. After that day, Dixon lost his job not due to racial discrimination, but hindering Red Waterlaugh. An angry man burst into Mildred's shop, a ticking bomb. Ready to slam the counter, he claimed to be Sheriff Willoughby's friend and his daughter Summer. You don't do that. I'm on my way. Just as the smell of gunpowder filled the air. Just then, a woman walked in, instantly diffusing the tense situation. She was none other than Willoughby's wife. Before Willoughby's last breath, he wrote 3 letters, one of which was intended for Mildred. First, he apologized to Mildred for not finding Angela's killer. He felt deeply pained because he genuinely cared, even though some cases were especially hard to crack. 5 years later, some guy in a bar or prison was bragging about the things he'd done. And the whole situation got resolved due to the prisoner's stupidity. He hoped Angela's case would go the same way. He truly believed the billboard was a good idea, even paying Mildred's rent for next month. Talk about a good motto. That night, he went to pick up his son from school when suddenly he saw the billboard ablaze a full-blown fire. Flames shot up, he exited, grabbed a fire extinguisher, and yelled for more from his son. Mildred sprayed fiercely, extinguishing the flames while consumed by a fit of rage. Her actions made for quite the breathtaking live performance, indeed. He rushed to the billboard alone, fist tight like a warrior. Police arrived, and Mildred said nothing. Burn the billboard back. Who else would even care, besides the cops? These are the things you've lost. Consider it a new beginning. Why not put these in the morning broadcast in Mexico? What a jerk. The sheriff's 3rd letter was addressed to the hot-headed Dixon. In the silent night, Dixon returned to the station with keys, jamming to folk tunes unbelievable. In the letter, Sheriff Willoughby mentioned that he always thought Dixon had the potential to be a great cop. Deep down, Dixon was a good guy. As he read the letter, Mildred dialed the police station, but Dixon, with his headphones on, was completely oblivious. The sheriff knew that after Dixon's father passed, he took care of his mom and wanted to be a good cop with a kind heart. Dixon was hot-tempered, often acting impulsively. Mildred, confirming the station empty, lit Molotov cocktails. Dixon suddenly realized he was trapped in the office by the flames and learned to keep his cool. His gaze fell on Angela's file, stirring him as he thought calmly. Then he burst out of the police station, on fire, but gallantly protecting the case file, truly heroic. A bartender rushed to help extinguish the fire. Mildred felt ashamed seeing her daughter's file.